My name is Miss Emily, and it's time for another Top Time Tuesday story time. Are you ready for story time? If you're ready for story time, let's sing our hello song. We clap to say hello, we clap to say hello. With our friends from story time, we clap and say hello. We wave to say hello, we wave to say hello. With our friends in story time, we wave and say hello. We stomp to say hello, we stomp to say hello. With our friends in story time, we stomp and say hello. Great job! This week, we're learning about woodpeckers. Can you all say woodpecker? Say woodpecker. Great. Can you say woodpecker really quietly? Woodpecker. Can you say it really loudly? Woodpecker. Can you say it in a sing-song voice like you like to sing about woodpeckers? Woodpeckers. Great. Can you sing it in a angry voice? Woodpecker. What about a really high-pitched teeny voice? Woodpecker. Great job. I think I hear a woodpecker coming. And hello! It's my woodpecker friend, Mr. Pileated Woodpecker. Hello, woodpecker. Hello. Now, woodpeckers, as you can see, are birds. They have wings, can fly around. Can you guess where woodpeckers get their name from? They peck using their beak into wood from trees. Great, so they peck at dead trees, and what are they looking for? Why do woodpeckers peck into trees? Peck, 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 peck. Well, sometimes they're looking for food. Most woodpeckers will peck into trees and look for yummy insects to eat. Some woodpeckers will actually eat the sap from the tree too. Yum! Woodpeckers will also peck, peck, peck into their tree to make a home for wintertime. They'll make a woodpecker cavity. Great! Let's meet some other woodpeckers. We've got our Downy Woodpecker. Do you hear the tapping sound? Tap, 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 tap. That's the noise they make when they tap, tap, tap at the tree. Downy woodpeckers are very common in our park. You'll see them often. Pileated woodpeckers, not so much, but you can listen out for their call. Great. You might also spot a northern flicker. These guys are unique because you'll often see northern flickers on the ground pecking for ants and beetles to eat. Yum! Great! Let's pretend to be woodpeckers! Let's start by pretending our nose is our beak. So we're going to pretend our nose is like their beaks, because woodpeckers will peck, peck, peck with their beaks into wood. So can you take your nose and peck, peck, peck into wood? Pretend to peck with your nose. Peck, peck, peck. Peck, peck, peck. Great job! Now, when woodpeckers make this pecking, they'll make a sound that sounds like tap, tap, tap. Can you make a tap, tap, tap sound? say tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Great! And as you noticed, woodpeckers are birds. And so, how do birds move around? That's right, they fly. Let's stand up and pretend to fly around like a bird. All right, and let's fly around. Flap around like a woodpecker. Fly up to a tree and peck, 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 peck. Great job! You guys make excellent woodpeckers. The next thing we're gonna do is sing a song. And for the song, you're gonna need some musical instruments. So I have 2 sticks here I'm gonna use to make a woodpecker sound. So pause the video and grab some sticks or anything else that you can use as your musical instrument. Got them? All right. So I'm going to sing a song and then tap out a pattern, and you're going to repeat the woodpecker's pattern. Ready? Woodpecker, woodpecker, knocking at a tree, peck out a rhythm for my friends and me. Woodpecker says, can you copy the woodpecker? Ready? Great job! Woodpecker, woodpecker, knocking at a tree, peck out a rhythm for my friends and me. Can you? The woodpecker says, can you copy the woodpecker? Woodpecker, woodpecker, knocking at a tree, peck out a rhythm for my friends and me. Woodpecker says, can you copy the woodpecker? Ready? Great job! Woodpecker, woodpecker, knocking at a tree, peck out a rhythm for my friends and me. Woodpecker says, can you copy the woodpecker? Ready? Woodpecker, woodpecker, knocking at a tree, peck out a rhythm for my friends and me. Great job, everyone! Good job playing your musical instruments. I think it's time to count some woodpeckers on our felt board. Time to do some counting on our felt board. How many woodpeckers are on our board? That's right, one woodpecker went out to play on a maple tree one sunny day. He had such enormous fun, he called for another woodpecker to come. Now, how many woodpeckers are there? 1, 2. 2 woodpeckers. 2 woodpeckers went out to play on a maple tree one sunny day. They had such enormous fun, they called for another woodpecker to come. Now, how many woodpeckers are there? Ready? 1, 2, 3. 3 woodpeckers. 3 woodpeckers went out to play on a maple tree one sunny day. They had such enormous fun, they called for another woodpecker to come. Now, how many woodpeckers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 woodpeckers. 4 woodpeckers went out to play on a maple tree one sunny day. They had such enormous fun, they called for another woodpecker to come. Now, how many woodpeckers are there? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 woodpeckers went out to play on a maple tree one beautiful sunny day. Great job! Good job counting, everyone. Let's stand up and do one more movement and rhyme together. Okay, I'm gonna say woodpecker, woodpecker, and an action. And you can do the action with me. So let's do this movement rhyme. Woodpecker, woodpecker. Nope, that's wrong. Try it again. Time for a movement rhyme. I'm gonna say woodpecker, woodpecker, and then an action. And you can do what I do. Ready? Woodpecker, woodpecker, reach up high. Woodpecker, woodpecker, fly in the sky. Fly around. Woodpecker, woodpecker, peck on a tree. Peck, peck, peck. Woodpecker, woodpecker, touch your knees. Woodpecker, woodpecker, eat some grub. Woodpecker, woodpecker, give yourself a hug. Woodpecker, woodpecker, turn around. Woodpecker, woodpecker, sit on the ground. Thank you so much for joining us for Woodpecker Week. I hope you had fun learning all about our woodpecker friends. Next time you're at the park, listen up for some woodpeckers. I often spot downy woodpeckers, hairy woodpeckers, and the red-bellied woodpecker flying through the woods. I often see the red-bellied woodpecker on our bird feeder too, so you can look for it there. All right, you know what this means. It's time for our goodbye song. Ready? We clap to say goodbye. We clap to say goodbye. With our friends in story time, we clap and say goodbye. We wave to say goodbye. We wave to say goodbye. With our friends in story time, we wave and say goodbye. We stomp to say goodbye. We stomp to say goodbye. With our friends in story time, we stomp and say goodbye. Great job, everyone. Hope to see you next week.